XLAB takes science education in a whole new direction. The experimental laboratory on the campus of the University of Göttingen bridges the gap between school and university. Its courses are aimed at young people from all over the world. By doing hands-on experiments, they develop a deeper understanding of science.
I like the fact that we do a lot of experiments in quite a short time, because the experiments that we're doing here this week in this course, this amounts to one semester's worth of experiments at our school.
The S1 Genetics Lab presents a good example of XLAB's high-tech equipment. Students in the molecular biology course work in a real laboratory setting. An opportunity that is eagerly welcomed.
I have like 3 months vacation, so I can go to the beach, I can spend time with my friends, and I can also go to this camp, so why don't you go?
XLAB organizes international science camps every year. 3 weeks of physics, chemistry, and biology courses from which the students can freely choose. Universities, colleges, elite schools, and talent development programs send their students to stay at XLAB for 1 or more weeks. XLAB thus prepares the young elites from around the world for a scientific career.
Learning how to work in a team and learning how to work in a lab for a whole day, how to design an experiment, how to prove a hypothesis. This is very, very important. And for most of the students, it was an important step when they applied for university later on.
The students learn the basic techniques of research in all fields, such as transferring DNA into plant cells using a gene gun, as we see here. The priority is always understanding through active participation.
Instead of learning the formulas, we are just learning the basic things, and we can use our knowledge by conducting some experiments, so it is very useful.
In neurobiology, tasks include recording signals from nerve cells. The students work with the exact same instruments as used in real research laboratories. One important lesson they learn is that scientific experiments don't always succeed on the first go. One needs tenacity and perseverance to be a scientist. XLAB is therefore a perfect place for the students to discover which field they find the most fun and motivating to study.
Put it down to -50, please. Withholding current? No? Withholding current?
I think you learn best if you do it yourself. So if you really touch the stuff, get it into your hand, and really try to figure out the problem by doing it. And therefore, I can really say, if I would have had the possibility to visit a laboratory like this when I was a student, I would have enjoyed it hugely, and I think that's the biggest invitation I can say.
The XLAB courses include visits to partner research institutes and outdoor excursions. These ecology students are out on a lake to study the ecosystem.
It's very precise. It measures 400 to 700 nanometers wavelength, exactly that wavelength range that plants can use.
Like real researchers, the students work at real research sites, say in a forest or at a lake or river. They learn that ecology is less about romantic ideals of nature and more about understanding all the interactions in the biotope. Back at the XLAB, they return straight to the bench to analyze their collected samples. The chemistry courses delve into topics such as reaction kinetics, dyestuff chemistry, and electrochemistry. The students isolate antibiotics and synthesize medicines such as aspirin. More than 150,000 students have worked in the laboratories of XLAB since its founding in 1999. In the physics courses, students are introduced to laser physics, for example, and gain an understanding of radioactive phenomena. The course level at XLAB is always adapted to the current group. In fact, it is not only school students who learn at XLAB, but also teachers. Both target groups deepen their knowledge of theoretical physics through practice. In this advanced learning course specifically for teachers, the latest insights in elementary particle physics are presented. For example, what implications do the experiments at CERN have for the Standard Model? XLAB thus gives teachers the chance to continue learning in courses tailored specifically to their needs, and to gain new stimuli for their own classes. Scientists of the university, nearby Max Planck Institutes, and other research institutes cooperate with XLAB to bring teachers up to date with the latest research. Aside from science and lab work, the teacher and student courses offer no shortage of social activities. It is the perfect occasion for participants to make acquaintances with like-minded people from around the world.
We have a lot of opportunities. We have excursions, we go somewhere together, for example. There are people from all over the world, from China, Ukraine, like from Spain.
Oh my God!
We heartily invite you to visit the XLAB in Göttingen.